Saturday?
I'll be on there Saturday. Saturday morning.
Are you doing Saturday as well?
Good Sunday. I'm gonna be in Denver Friday night, so I'll be back Sunday.
All right, come on in. Okay, people, I am recording this training, and so I'm going to talk very loud. Thank you for coming to today's meeting for training for the Green Educators at NewWestFest. This is going to be the biggest year ever for NewWestFest. The headliners that are playing on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday night are big. And we've been in a number of meetings with the Bohemian Foundation and the DBA, collaborating, coordinating everything that goes on, and it has been big. We don't really know what we're getting into. We could have over 200,000 people in the next, those 3 days of that weekend. I expect that it'll surpass that. So what you guys are gonna do is big, and I'm going to get excited about it. But up here, I'm gonna show you a map of the footprint of all of the area that we cover, because we always have a number of people who are kind of new to NewWestFest. So, this is College Avenue right here, all right? And there are ways that most people enter. They enter either here on Mountain, or they come in from down here below on Matthews or Remington. This is Library Park. You really can't get to the festival so well over here off of Riverside. But nonetheless, you can see it pretty much Riverside all the way north, College all the way down here. The Mulberry is right down here. So it's covering a really big footprint. And so we handle all of the waste and the greening of the event. And when we say greening of the event is we handle the recycling. They do single stream recycling, and then we do trash. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be helping so that we can collect as much recycling as possible and make sure it's as clean as possible, and to also be there among the crowd to let people know as they're doing or they're asking, what should I put where? Can I help you please? Thank you very much for coming to the event. Thank you very much for recycling right, and you know, we hope you're a customer of Gallego Sanitation. Okay, you become the face for our company, for our family, because this is about our culture and about our family and our purpose and our why in what we do and why we do it the way we do. We care. And so we're going to be caring for this entire area for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Mark will be pretty much there 24/7. Alexis will be there 24/7. Becca will be there 24/7. Jason is going to be a big part of the operational later in the afternoon until late in the night, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, taking care of that part. So there's always going to be somebody that you can find to get a hold of. Right here where the X is, that is Matthews, which is the street that has like all the food vendors on it. Matthews and Mountain. And right there on that corner is where the police are located, the first aid is located, and we are there. We will have our delivery truck that has a new wrap on it, and it's some people paddleboarding, Care for the Earth. Our delivery truck will be there, and that will be where you can find Mark, Alexis, or Becca. That'll be where you pick up your radio, your pickers, something, you know, to snack on or whatnot.
If you ride your bike, you can keep your bike there.
Yeah, you could keep your bike inside the truck if you wanted to. And right next to the truck is where we have our GSI tent, because there's a number of tents and vendors that are there selling goods or advertising what they do, and this is a marketing opportunity for us. So we have, I know Tom Clock, Lindsay are going to be a part of working at that tent. We also have a couple of interns that are marketing interns for the company that we use that are going to help out and do that also for us. So this is the area. If you have questions or whatnot, and your radio isn't working right or you whatnot, you come here, and there should be somebody to help you out. Anything more on that, Alexis?
So if that's where check-in is, so you'll check in right there.
Okay. All right. So we're going to look at some things up here. We're going to talk about teamwork. What we do this weekend takes a lot of collaborative teamwork. Okay? There's a lot of diversification in our company. You guys are mostly involved with, hey, people are calling in, you're setting up accounts, you're doing these type of things, you're answering and talking to people. Okay? Jake is out doing kind of stuff with commercially with builders and all these other parts. Alexis and I deal with maybe going out into the schools. I'm working with other people and setting up their special events. We have the people that are out in the shop preparing the equipment. We have the guys who are out on the trucks and they're actually doing the work and putting what we have for recycling and for trash in and bringing it in and out. Tremendous amount of teamwork happens this weekend, and it has to go off, and we've worked very hard for it to go off without a hitch. There might be some problems because we don't know how many people are going to show up, but we're going to do a great job with our teamwork. And I have a basketball background, so what you're going to see and what we're going to talk about today is kind of related to that. Teamwork, teamwork, teamwork. Okay? What is teamwork made up of? It's made up of sacrifice. Thank you very much for sacrificing your weekend and your time to come and help us out. It makes our company shine. And it's your personal sacrifice, it's your time. I realize that. We really highly value that you're willing to sacrifice for our company. And in return, we try to do what we can to give back to you guys as teammates and employees for us. Teamwork is also made up of playing a beautiful game. And we're going to watch a little video and you'll see even more. But what we do is going to be beautiful this weekend. To see and have our great looking outfits on, I got our hats on, we've got great looking equipment, it's clean, we have people walking around, you guys who will be going from station to station where there's recycling and trash, and just surface, what's on the surface that you can grab if it's in the right place, leave it alone. If it's a banana peel that's in the recycling, pulling it out, putting it in the trash. If somebody throws water bottles in the trash by mistake, pulling those out and putting those in the recycling. Taking a break there at the station, if a little kid comes up, can I help you recycle? Thank you for recycling. Talking to the community, these are things that go on. Like I said, it's going to be beautiful, and everybody pulling together and working as a team. We also have that this is about family business. We have that saying like Ohana, no one gets left behind, no one forgotten. This is about us all working together as a family, and it's personal. What goes on and what looks good is a reflection on you, it's a reflection on me, and I have to do my part to take care of the best that I can because it reflects on all of us. And then, oops, my bad. Oh, what did I do? Boom, back. Unselfishness and leadership by example. So, for example, we got Jason who's going to be coming in. He's going to be there doing a night sort with some of his guys off of operations, pulling as much as they can off of the front stage because everybody's just going to trash it and leave it on the ground. They're going to be in there pulling out whatever they can to make sure that we can get as much recycling. And that is leading by example. He's willing to get out there and get his hands dirty. You guys, and what we do as our own company, when we say care for the earth, our people actually are out there doing that. You guys are helping. And so you're leading in the community, you're showing that, and you're stepping forward to lead by example. And that, I think, is really commendable. Thank you for that. So, with that in mind, it's about our team. And our team is going to function very well this weekend. So, let's take a look at a clip I want to show you about a team that's extremely successful. They won the World Championship. This is the San Antonio Spurs. The San Antonio Spurs is one of the most diversified teams in the NBA. They've got players from all over the world, okay? And the players that they're going to highlight and show you, Tim Duncan is from the United States. Tony Parker is from France. They've got Manu Ginobili. He is from Argentina. They've got a couple other guys that come from, I think another one's a German. I mean, they play this incredible team ball. And what you might not know or appreciate as much is the fact that when you can move the ball around and it touches everybody's hands, and it never has to touch the floor, it breaks down the other team, and you end up getting easy scoring opportunities, and you're very successful. And these guys are the epitome of team basketball. And sacrifice. It's not about, I'm Tim Duncan, I'm 7'2", and you better get me the ball, and I'm going to slam it. That guy passes it in and out. He edifies other people that are around him. They are well known for being so collaborative and working so well together. and pulling all these different parts of the game together to make it work, which is what we're gonna pull off this weekend. So that's what we're gonna take a look at here.
And that play, I nearly passed out. It went Ginobili, Mills, Duncan, Diallo in that order. Ginobili threw a no-look pass to Mills that is still fooling me. That play is everything that's right about the NBA.
It is beautiful to watch, and that play should be an NBA commercial. Like, this is NBA basketball.
We practice that. We have a drill. We take 2 dribbles, pass, 2 dribble, pass, and we do it like 10, 15 times. We had a timeout. Coach Pop was like, let's do the 10 pass. I want somebody to overpass. That's the beauty of our game.
They constantly sacrifice for the guy next to them. Their offense is such poetry in motion. That's beautiful offense. I hope the kids at home and their youth coaches just take that possession and show it on an endless loop. When they come to Spurs game, the beautiful game.
But they're not doing this to a bad defensive team. We're talking about Miami being one of the herald half-court defensive teams in the league, and San Antonio is running a clinic. They can't do anything about it. They cannot stop it.
Parker, Ginobili for 3. How good has this Spurs offense been? 29 assists, Mark. Boris Diaw has put on an absolute clinic on how to pass the basketball. San Antonio's bigs pass the ball so well. Splitter, Duncan, and in particular Diaw. Look at everybody touch the ball there without it going to the floor. Bills, that's up. Leonard on the follow. Kawhi Leonard.
Coach, was it anything that you said to Kawhi or anyone else said to Kawhi going into this game that led to this performance?
We talked to Kawhi.
And what did you tell him?
That's family business.
And they're a high oil machine. They move the ball extremely well.
I don't think the ball hit the deck on that exchange. Right, beautiful movement.
They put you in so many difficult positions. You know, if you're not right on time, right on target, then they're gonna make you pay for it.
Duncan hands to Ginobili. Inside Duncan, out to Parker for 3. Bang!
Because every time you see your superstar in the franchise being so unselfish, it makes you want to be like that too. You know, Timmy is a great example for me. He was a model for me to follow. He's been so good for so long, and I think a big key of our success is we never let our ego, you know, me or Timmy or Manu, be ahead of the team.
The Spurs might be the best passing team we've seen since the Celtics of the 80s because of the way they just find a better shot every single time. The Miami Heat, as much as I respect what they've accomplished, they can't beat the Spurs. Mills, punch it in. Patty Mills, off the bench.
The longevity, the sustained excellence to me of Tim Duncan, just mind-boggling.
Oh, Duncan on the follow. And only on the finish. Washington with the left hand.
I love Manu Ginobili. I've enjoyed watching him play in the NBA as much as any. He would be in my Hall of Fame anywhere, anytime.
Another beautiful pass from Ginobili for his 10th assist of the game. Once again, unbelievable. We got 4 more to win.
You showed the world how beautiful this game is.
So, with that in mind, we're going to show Fort Collins in northern Colorado how beautiful our game is. Our game is on this weekend, definitely on. Looking at your sheet there, I'm going to cheat and look at somebody's sheet. Kind of going over some things here. Parking is, did we already talk about that? No. Okay. Parking, not going to be good, going to be packed in Old Town. So if you're doing a later shift in the afternoon, don't think you can park anywhere near Old Town. I strongly suggest, Alexis has thought about it too, that you ride your bike or you park along and ride the Max in. The Max bus will be running from, I don't know what time, early in the morning until midnight on Friday, Saturday, and on Sunday. So I ride that Max bus line a lot, and there's a great place you can park at a church on Swallow and Mason, or you can park at Kmart, which is pretty much getting full of people, but you can catch it there and ride it into Old Town and get out and just walk a block over to where we are. So try to get it there and account for the time to make that trip in, be there about 15 minutes early, because Alexis and Becca will be there to assign you, okay, here's the section you're gonna cover, and, get you everything you're gonna need. We'll have, like I said, we'll have a picker, gloves if you need gloves, bring a water bottle, have sunscreen. If you know the weather and you look ahead, it might rain or something, maybe you're gonna need a jacket that you could leave at the truck if you need to, or an umbrella, whatever. So that would be going on with that. We also will have some snacks for you during that time. Let's see here, what else did we talk about that we hadn't highlighted in here yet?
Can I talk about their area?
Yeah.
What they'll find in their area?
So in your area, you will have stations, and the station means a recycling can and a trash. Or it could be one of our zero waste stations that's there, which is a big green box that has recycle and trash, and it has cups in the middle, so people can just take and put their beer cups in that. So if you come along and the cups are full and stacked up, it's in a big white tube, all you do is just grab that tube off, pour it into the recycling, but it just helps so that all those cups are together instead of taking up all that room.